Good morning. I'm Tim. It's Friday, April 24th, 2015, 9:50 in the morning. Um, this is my thoughts, my ramblings, maybe a little bit of wisdom, my story. And it just started to rain. It's the first time I think in 40 some days that we've had rain in Phoenix. And I'm gathering my thoughts together. I was doing real good when I signed on. Everything went blank. So I was sitting down trying to do a meditation, and my mind started picking up on things until I was bothered and felt that I needed to come in and give a little bit of a talk or something. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my face here in just a minute, because if I don't, my mustache is going to drive me nuts, and I won't be able to get anything done. So I shall return, at least with my voice. Thank you. Just a second. That's not what I wanted to do. So, okay. Um, hmm. When I was kicking back, I started thinking about what I've been through and the fact that I'm still here. And I started thinking about a book that I read. It's called Courageous Souls by Robert Schwartz. It's on my Facebook page about the books that I've read. And it's how much of the hardships we go through do we actually plan? And we're taught, at least I went to Catholic school, that you're kind of born in the heat of the night, and just God says, okay, you get your ass in there, and you're born. Never made much sense to me. And people have told me that I've died 2 or 3 times. One time was in that crash in '84. They said I was dead for about 5 minutes. I have no memory of anything. But each time afterwards, I've started exploring more about what's going on. And in '88, I started going crazy because it's driving me nuts. I knew there was something I was supposed to be doing. And then after the crash again in '95, that's when I started studying about the spiritual and metaphysical and things like this. I've broken my neck twice. When the nurse said that she'd never seen anybody who broke her neck twice, the doctor said, I have, but none still walking. And the first thought through my mind was, I bet you I could do it 3 times and still walk. And I slapped myself for that one. I needed to get rid of thoughts like that. I used to be of the opinion that I'm still of the opinion that I went to the school of hard knocks, but now I've graduated and I learned my lessons through grace and ease. Much, much, much nicer way to go. But in the book Courageous Souls, they take about, I think there's 5 different people who have had something traumatic in their life happen, and takes them back to their pre-birth planning session. And they sit there and watch as the soul meets with other souls that it is going to interact with, and plans out the life that he's going to have. And he had broken his neck, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to read his. He was a paraplegic or quadriplegic, I'm not sure. He could use his hands, I think, from paralyzed from the chest down. Okay. The whole book is really good. But have you ever thought about looking at your life that way? That the things that you've been through, you've planned out your life. Before you come in, you meet with the souls that'll be your family, your parents, and you talk to them and let them know that what you need to help you grow as a soul, and they let you know what they need from you to help them grow also as a soul. And it's a give and take type deal. You meet the other souls that you interact with, your friends, your girlfriends, your wives, your children, your parents, your grandparents. We all interact and draw up a lesson plan. And then we submit our plan to I don't know who. And if it's approved, we come in. When we first come in, we remember what's going on and who we are and things. And as we get older, we start to forget. I've read a lot about children who've had remembered past lives. And one of the things that they say is, Mommy, before when I was big, I died this way or this happened to me. And of course, most parents say, no, that's just your imagination. Well, maybe it's not. What if they are remembering a past life and talking about it? The ones that I've read, they've went back and checked. Some of them they could take them back, and the one I think is called Soul Survivor. It's about a little boy, and he remembered being a fighter pilot in the Second World War and going down, his plane getting hit and going down. And when they finally did check it out and got the whole story out, he was having nightmares and things about it. And they later read the book. It's listed in Mayan also. But we plan our lives to help us grow and to help others grow. And I think we've got exit points along the way that if things are not going the way that we believed they should go or we needed them to go, there's a place there where we can basically opt out. Something will happen that will give us the chance to leave. I think that somewhere somebody was talking and they said that we have like 5 of those. Well, I've used up about 8 or 10 of mine, so I don't know how many we have. Or maybe the Tim that used to be in this body used them up, and I'm a walk-in that needed time to finish a few things up and didn't want to come in for a whole incarnation, for a whole lifetime. And Tim's lifetime, he completed everything he needed to complete, and he was willing to give up the body and go back home. And then I stepped in and took over some of his memories, his life. And since most of the time I didn't remember the accidents and things like that, it wouldn't be that hard, I don't think. Terry told me after a couple of them she thought I was a walk-in, that things had changed about me. So, don't know, you never know. But I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty good. I'm getting some chest pains every so often, and I am getting short of breath while I'm sitting. I get short of breath when I'm talking, like right now. And I notice I'm getting some pains in my left shoulder, and it goes over and up my jaw and down into my chest. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether this one's going to be real, because if I go this time, maybe they really mean it. I don't know. But I'm here till whenever. Don't really feel that bad. I enjoy sleeping a lot. That's really nice. It's something I enjoy doing. Remember, in the end, only kindness matters. There's so much that we can do to help one another. And don't be afraid to say thank you to someone or hold the door open for someone. And if somebody does it for you, thank them. We need to release a lot of the anger and things that we carry around on us with us, because it doesn't do anything except lower our energy. The person that we're angry at, or the thing we're angry about, our anger doesn't bother them in the least. They keep on going on partying and having a hell of a good time. My old man used to get upset at the kids, and every so often he'd get mad and disown one of us. And we used to talk about it, oh, the old man disowned you this week. And he'd do one of us. It seemed like he was always mad at one of us. He couldn't accept all of his children all at the same time. So we used to joke about it. And the only one he ever hurt was himself, because he missed out so much on his grandchildren and enjoying them as they grew up. I'm trying my best to be different than he was, but I see myself doing a lot of the things that he did, and I try and correct myself for him. But I'm still a work in progress. The only thing I can say, when I get out of here, I will not be one of those that leave in a pristine body with a lot of mileage left on it. I can honestly say I used up what the Lord gave me physically, and I'm still working with my spiritual side and my mind. So back to remember, in the end, only kindness matters. Have a great week. Give somebody a hug and tell them you love them, because you never know when you're going to take off. Peace, love, lights out. Have a good weekend.